Today's title is Who Sees It Different? Marriage and relationships are a business. Period. And I think this today is more for the men than it is for the women. Because I know women understand this, right? They're definitely standing on business. But the men are kind of, I don't know, we're living this, we still want this fairy tale or think that this fairy tale or want it to be a fairy tale type situation. They want to, they want the, I guess, the really love me for me, my personality. I don't know. That is, I think, is a very delusional way of thinking. And it definitely gets you set up for failure, right? To get hurt or to get disappointed. And it's just 2026, women are not going to play that life for you no more. They're not going to live that life for you anymore. They are going to set their demands and expectations. You do it now or later, but women are setting their line of demand for you to, or for them to even deal with you. And I've just seen a lot of men having a problem with this. Oh, I don't want a woman to use me for this. I don't want a woman to just want my money. I don't want a woman to, you know, want to benefit from me. Right? But yet we understand that we're providers. And that's the confusing part. That's the confusing part. We understand that when we go out here searching for a woman, we understand that we're getting a woman who you want to marry or be in a long-term relationship, that this comes with a price. Automatically. That's before you even enter, that okay, you should be saying how much it's gonna cost me. What's in my budget? I don't know how men thinking that, and I think it's part of the illusion. Oh, you got to be a trick. You got to get girls. You need to leave with your wallet. I got a girl that didn't even leave with my wallet. She just like me for me. You're delusional ass dude. She made you believe that lie. And you believe that lie. Until this day, women always want to win. Now, granted, not all of them need rich men. Not all of them want a rich man, but you do have to have some sort of stability as a man to deal with these women in a long-term situation. There's just no way around it. You can't be going to date women and get to know women and looking for a girlfriend and then think that this is not going to cost you money. It just, I don't know. I guess I'm a little too straightforward. A lot of dudes are not straightforward. When I'm going out for a date, I'm paying for me and I'm just bringing her on. No, you're paying for her too. Ain't nobody doing really split bill dates. Let's split the bill. Nobody doing that. The men are picking them bills up like it's nothing. Formality. Transaction. In the hopes to get some of that, that vagina. Keep it a bean. You're paying for vagina. And then if you like to, and if after the, sexual experience, right? Then you got post-nut clarity, then you might want to build with this woman. What's up, Wanda? But marriage is a business. Period. Relationships are business too, because a relationship is premarital. It's premarital. Meaning you're seeing as a man, if you're qualified, right, to marry this woman, and she's in that dating relationship is also seeing that she qualified to ask this man to marry her. So we're both, but it's a business at the end of the day because you're spending money. Men are spending money for this interview. This is not a free ride. You're just going, hey, we're going to go to the park every day for 2 years. We're going to Netflix and chill for the next 5 years. No, we're going to spend money to see if she qualifies. I mean, I don't see what the big deal is, right? I don't see what is the commotion. Money is motion in the ocean. I'm not saying everything's about money, right? Because you got to see if you guys are compatible, psychologically and physically and all those things. But a deal breaker for a lot of women, if that guy can't provide for them, then she's not taking that ring. Or even she's not even continuing that relationship. Now, there are some guys get lucky that a woman really fall for him hard, right? But he still can't be no bum. He can't be just sitting around the house. No, he got to hustle. But it's a business. It's all a business. That's what it is. Love is something. Love is a word of, that's an emotion, right? And emotions come and go. If you want to sustain a relationship in 2026 and you think that it's going to be based on just an emotional attachment and you ain't got no money involved, you're delusional. You're delusional. And I'm not saying, once again, it is what it is. It is what it is. We want to play around, beat around the bush. You know, she loves me for my personality. She loves me for my character, the way I dress. No, women, they want to be security. They want security. Period. You know, they're not looking for someone long term. Let's be clear. Long term is not going to be a provider. If you don't think a woman will break up with you for money, the number one reason for divorce is finances. That's number one. Leading the way. Finances. And who initiate these divorces? Majority, 85 to 90%, women. Because what they're saying is, through that message of divorce is, just because we got married, don't mean you don't need to be taking me to where I need to be. I still want what I want. And a lot of these women said they're giving you the benefit of the doubt. Okay, I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes. And I don't think we're where we really. So I'm gonna tell you yes, give you a chance to make this all right. And if it wasn't about money, then number one wouldn't be finances. Period.
If a dude says, I'm broke, I done lost everything, instantly he lost all his value. Mm-hmm. If you can't provide or do nothing for the people that you come in contact with, you're meaningless as a man. Mm-hmm. That's what society has trained us to be. Mm-hmm. We have to be providers. We have to protect. When something happened with you and your man, y'all cuddled up or whatever situation, and you hear a bam, 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 bam downstairs. If that man says, Carisha, go downstairs and see what's going on. You got to be on the front line. If a dude says, I'm broke, I done lost everything, instantly he lost all his value. Mm-hmm.
Period. 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 Because that's what makes up a large part of our value, especially when it comes to relationships and marriage. Value is them being providers.
Any girl how I know like in the future I'm gonna get with is really gonna love me for me. Then. You know what I'm saying?
How? If I was pretending.
Okay.
For 2 years.
2
that
years.
All them times I was moaning this shit, you thought every time was real?
Okay.
Nigga, I started being on autopilot. Yes, okay, okay, I had the same script. You ain't peeped that shit.
That's what's up.
And she's keeping it real. She keeping it real. Yeah. What you thought? You thought how you? She said, "I'm gonna find somebody love me for me." And she said, "How?" When she faked it for 2 years. She said it was on autopilot. She said it was on autopilot. Because it's a business, gentlemen. It's a business. Women look at men from a business perspective. Now, once again, I do understand the barrier to entry creates a little bit more, a little bit more getting to know. And, there's some sexual compatibility that's required as well. There is also some, some type of things that she see. But ultimately, money is the umbrella of this. Money is the umbrella, whether you like it or not. Because the sex could be great. You can validate the hell out of her. But if y'all broke, you broke, she would be making an exit plan, sir. She will formulate an exit plan. It's really that simple. It's really that simple. She will put together an exit plan. No woman will ever love a man for their personality character. That's just a personality characteristic is just if you're funny and you know how to make a woman laugh and all those things, that's just a perk, an extra perk, right? But that is not the determining factor. And believe me, you can be broke, be the funniest nigga in the world. Now I'm not gonna say you can't get no sex, but long-term relationship, marriage, you do not qualify, sir. You don't qualify. You just don't qualify.
Can you give me a car like this?
Yep.
When?
Probably like next month or something.
Next month for my birthday?
I don't know about the second one.
Why?
Go ask your other niggas.
So you can't get me the second car? What other niggas are you even talking about? Are you serious right now?
Motherfucker think I'm Lil Baby, cause I cannot. Did you just show me a fucking lamb? Or what was that? A Ferrari? Nigga, do you even know what the fuck you just showed me, nigga? The first one we can make it sense. The second one, nigga, who you think I am, nigga?
Please?
Bro, I'm still grinding. What the fuck do you mean, please? Please be realistic right now.
So I can't get that for my birthday next month. So you're not gonna make it happen. That's what you're telling me.
What the fuck
You're not gonna can you give me?
And these are the demands of a lot of these women out here. Right? Ferraris, yeah. Because they think, that they deserve it. They look at it once again. When a woman is with a man, there is a certain level of business that's there that she wants to get done. There's things she wants to get done. She just don't want to lay up in the bed and just have sex all day. She just want to sit at the table and talk to you all day. She wants a man that's a go-getter, ambitious, because that's part of the business acquisition. And I think, men, if you're going to marry these women, y'all should start putting clauses in the contracts, in marriage contracts, saying, If you cheat, you get nothing. If you leave me for nothing that's violent or due to your safety, you get half. You get only a certain amount. I think men should start putting more clauses in these marital contracts. Say, okay, if you do this, that, you don't get this, that. And the women can do the same thing. If you cheat, I get this. If you don't cheat, we're good. But women, I think women got this down pat. But I think men aren't doing that, right? We're just going in. We're not negotiating because men are not treating marriage like a business. Men are treating marriage like a fairy tale. But you know that if you marry, you can forge a contract. You can add clauses. Just like the NFL contracts. You can do the marriage contract the same way. Okay, I'm married. It's like a prenup, right? Which is essentially that's what that is. And you can add different clauses, get approved by lawyers, get approved by a judge, and keep it pushing. And you see what happens when you do that. Then you get. I think like the Dak Prescott situation, right? That she didn't want to marry because Dak was putting all them clauses in there in that prenup. If you cheat, you don't get nothing. I think men should be treat women more business, even in relationships. You can put stipulations in relationships. You know, first 6 months, you got to pay your own dinner, baby. Yeah, you got to be, Ronnie. Men got to be more business when you approach these women because they're approaching you like a business. These women are not saying to you, oh, pay my bills and buy me this and buy me that and buy me this because, nigga, they in love with you. They're there for business acquisitions, nigga. But niggas still, oh, I don't want to marry you. I'm just gonna smash you. Dude, if you marry a woman, you're gonna have to. That's another business. And actually, marriage is an upgrade for a woman because now she gets tied to assets. If you have any ties to certain bank, now she can go in the bank account, right? Well, once again, men need to start putting these clauses in these contracts so these women can quit faking it. We got to start acting responsible. If she's a gold digger, you still want her. Okay, fine. You got to play a gold digger game. I still want this woman. I'm still going to have sex with this woman. I still want to show this woman off. Okay. I'm just going to put a bunch of clauses up in this bitch where I'm going to win. Hey, when we go out to dinner, split bill. That's the only way we're going to move. Or else I could just get me a prostitute. I could just go get me a stripper. Why I got to make this big commitment with you and you get all this free? No, those days are over. All this free shit. No, because you guys are complaining too damn much. You guys are breaking up and you guys are cheating. You guys have all this extra chaotic stuff that you guys are coming with your baggage. You're gonna have to, baby. We're gonna have to, and because you're trying to use me for my money, and I heard what you guys are saying. Fine, you're gonna pay for this. We're gonna date, or we're gonna be in a relationship. You're gonna be paying for your own dinners, and I'm gonna pay for my own dinners. From here on out, and not you go. We got to go our separate ways, boo. We got to go our separate ways, boo. Because there's just no way that men can keep taking this motherfucking L like this. I mean, if you're looking for a lot of these niggas looking for love. A lot of these niggas looking for the, they're looking for, the fairy tale princess. Right? They're looking for love. Forever, ever. Dudes out here looking for. And it's not out here. It's not out there. It's business, baby. It's nothing personal. And I think that's what men do. They take this shit personal. Your first date should be, okay, if she's broke, bam, you should let her know, okay, I'm going to pay for this date. We need to make sure we be having sex off the top. I think you should do it before you go. Get what you get. Then we can start thinking about this dating. Because I need to return on my investment immediately. You guys are not reliable. You might be trying to get a free meal. Because I pay for a date, or if you want to take a little more time, okay, we're gonna go to Denny's, baby. I don't really eat at Denny's, so let's go to Chili's. We're gonna go to Chili's, baby. We're gonna go to Outback. But you're not going to Ruth Chris. You're not going to Mastro's. And you ain't give me none off the top. Bitch, please. If y'all think y'all gonna keep getting all this free shit, top the best of the best for free, and not please me, then shit, I can just go get me a prostitute and get out the way. Knock it out. Boom. Service. Bam. I ain't even got to go through all this fake ass free dinner shit. I ain't got to go to been humiliated. Wear and tear on my car. Picking you up. Taking you to the best places. Dropping you back off home. And then you say, I don't know. That's humiliation. I'm not taking that risk. For what? I don't got to. I could just go get me a prostitute. I go pay for it. Off the top. And I don't have to deal with your baggage. I don't have to, this is a stupid ass story I really don't want to hear about you and your grandmother don't get along. I don't want to hear about that shit. I don't have to deal with none of that shit. I don't have to go with you going through your insecure ass shit. I ain't got to go through that shit. I ain't no fucking therapist. And I don't give a fuck. Right now, I just want some pussy. Then, post-nut clarity, I may want to keep you around. You got some good coochie. Oochie. And if you make me laugh, I keep you, I might upgrade you. You got some good coochie and you make me laugh, then I might upgrade you to the next trip to Ruth Chris. But don't get it twisted, baby. You got to keep this up, baby. You can't want to hit a quitter me. Your performance in that bedroom need to be elite. I need you to twerk on me. Put a stripper pole in your bedroom. I don't care. Make it happen. Because if you ain't, the hoe will. But you won't, a hoe will do. And us men, just like women leverage other men against men, men can leverage other women against women. Oh, babe, you don't want to give me nothing before we go on a date? Okay, I'm blocking her immediately. I go to strip club. I'm going to strip club. I'll go wherever, OnlyFans, whatever. However, or some 304 I know. Who's charging? What's up, baby? What you good? What's good? It's on dresser when we done. She's performing for that money. And that's where married men are losing. They're not treating it like a business. They're not. But their women aren't giving them top grade performance. Their wives aren't even twerking for them. Not running their bath water, nothing. Nothing. She ain't telling me hell nothing. She just walk around a bonnet on, sweats. That's all she doing. That's all she doing.
Whole come paying, not staying. So you don't expect no woman to stay, even your wife. That's why the divorce rate is what it is. Your wife will do you just like the hoe will. Your wife treat you just like the prostitute will. Let her get mad and she go withhold the pussy from you until you get her breed. Then you can get it. So you have to prostitute your wife. Valentine's Day, you got to treat her like a hoe by this. So the pimp do the same thing in a role of a husband, just the name of a pimp, right? So, man, you don't worry about no woman staying. You focus on you being a
So
man.
you
And
go-
as a man, I'm paying, not staying. So you don't expect no woman to stay, even your wife. That's why.
Yeah, your wife will leave you just like a prostitute. She ain't finna, oh baby, I forgive you. No, if you ain't making the money, you out of there. Number one reason for divorce in the United States of America, the number one reason is finances, stupid. Finances. Not DV, not infidelity. Finances. That's the number one reason for divorce. If it wasn't about money, finances wouldn't be number one reason. It's at the top of the list because why? Women care about money. Both things could be true. She could like you, but she still wants that money. So don't think because you was taken for a walk in the parks and y'all didn't go to on the first 2 dates that she didn't expect you to spend. It's a business. Women look at men from a business perspective. That's why she has all these demands for you to take her to these high-end restaurants, to take her to these places because she look at you as an acquisition. We the one talking about I love you. We the one looking for love. We the one talking about I care. We the one talking about I care. We the one open up the doors and pulling out the seats. Putting our jacket over puddle. We the one need love, not the women. The women need, in their mind, money. That's why finances is the number one reason for divorce. And it's been that way for 10 to 15 years. Stop playing. 15 years, finances have been the number one reason for divorces. And the women are leaving it 85 to 90%. They're filing up paperwork. Because, nigga, you didn't reach the financial threshold she thought you were supposed to meet. She had a threshold set for you. When she met you, you used to probably make 60, 70K. After she married you, she thought you were going to be up at about 120, 130K. But when she started, and believe me, she's watching when the bills get paid. She's watching your checks. She's looking for that bump up in salary. She's watching everything. And the moment that she sees that you're not progressing at a certain time, she's going to the court and she's putting that shit up in there. I'm out this bitch. Fuck him, and I'm taking the kids. and I'm gonna make them pay child support. Women don't care about you, nigga. Women don't even like men like that. Weirdos.
I thought since I had money, it's easy to say, well, my girl ain't gotta have money, I'll just take care of it. At some point, as much money as you're spending, you're like, damn, she ain't did nothing for me. Yeah, she cook and clean, but I'm rich, I can hire somebody to do that. And it gets to a point where it's like, I don't even value shit like that. Then it's like, what do I value? I value a woman that adds to my empire.
Exactly.
I value a woman that can come around.
You need an
when I
asset,
have
not a
money.
liability.
Yeah,
A lot of
you
these
gotta be
niggas
an
is talking to liabilities.
Oh my God. I thought since I had money, it's easy to say, well, my girl ain't gotta have money, I'll just take care of it. At some point, as much money as you're spending, you're like, damn, she ain't did nothing for me. Yeah, she cook and clean, but I'm rich, I can hire somebody to do that. And it gets to a point where it's like, I don't even value shit like that. Then it's like, what do I value? I value a woman that adds to my empire. Exactly. I value a woman that can come around.
You need an asset, not a liability.
Period. 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 She cook and clean, but I can hire somebody to do that. It's a business, gentlemen. It is a business. Get it through your big freaking forehead. Get it out your mind that this thing is about love. Stop trying to love these hoes. Stop it. Stop in the name of finances. Yo, quit being delusional. These women are moving out here like savvy business people. And man, we are here with our head working around talking about arm and love. I want love, 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 love. I want somebody to love me for me. I want somebody to love me not for my money, for me. Me, love me, baby. Love me long time. Me love me long time. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for love. Women out here looking like CEOs, entrepreneurs, savvy with it. What do you do for a living? Nigga, you better answer right, nigga. You better answer right. What do you do for a living? And if you better, once again, you better answer right. And then and if you do answer right, then she's gonna be watching you closer. She's gonna be looking for, what kind of car you driving, you upgrading. Women, even when you have a sex with them, they be thinking, right, when is this guy gonna get me? Is this guy gonna get me where I need to go? Why are y'all having sex? So we got to play the game the way the game is played. If the women are after the money, then you got to find out what you after. And then you got to go in there and negotiate. You got to go in there and negotiate. So you can get what you want out of it. You want to go 50-50, 60-40, 70-30, 80-20? I mean, that's your call. Most women are, whatever, however, but men need to be firm, more firm, and they need to take love out of this. What does love got to do with this? What does love got to do with this? Love don't pay bills. Love don't buy meals. That's the way women looking at it. So what do you want out of it? What do you want out of this life? What do you want from her? Nigga, don't be a coward. Speak your mind, nigga. Quit acting like you scared to speak up. Nigga, speak up. Speak up.
Females ain't nothing nowadays. It's all a female, they selling pussy, they need some money, they want to fuck with somebody that's doing something. Ain't no female finna fuck with you, ain't finna put no money in their phone, ain't finna send you no money. And you know what I'm saying? So it's hard in jail, like, you can't do nothing for them. Like nowadays, you gotta do something for a female. You can't do nothing for them, they don't want you to, you ain't got no money. Oh, that shit over with. Females ain't nothing nowadays. It's all a female, they selling pussy, they need some money, they want to fuck with somebody that's doing something. Ain't no female finna fuck with you, ain't finna put no money.
So why would she marry you, broke ass nigga, and she could sell her pussy? These women don't give a fuck about nothing, but they want the best that life has to offer. And this is King Von. So you know, it's King Von. Money and fame, nigga. And he's letting you know. He's letting you know.
Can you give me a car like this?
Yep.
When?
She probably like next month or something.
Or this one? Next month for my birthday?
I don't know about the second one.
Why?
Go ask your other niggas.
So you can't get me the second car? What other niggas are you even talking about? Are you serious right now?
Motherfucker think I'm Lil Baby, cause I cannot. Did you just show me a fucking lamb? Or what was that? A Ferrari? Nigga, do you even know what the fuck you just showed me, nigga? The first one we can make it sense. The second one, nigga, who you think I am, nigga?
Please.
Bro,
This is what these women's expectations are. Period. A Ferrari starts at $250,000. No, $350,000. That's what a Ferrari starts. $350,000 used, you might get a start like a $250,000. But a brand new Ferrari starts at $350,000. And he was willing to buy her the first car, which is the Mercedes. That one probably is around between 65 to 75 bands. And he was willing to go that far. And she, within less than half a second, flashed it on a Lamb or Ferrari, which is, she went up a whole nother $175,000. Because this is how delusional women are. They don't think of the man. Oh, well, maybe, maybe I should be happy to have him. Maybe I should start with this. And then if he wants to do more, let him. No, she's like, this is what I want. Because she looks at the man as a business acquisition. When she forges with a man in 2026, she's looking for business aspirations. That's what these women are moving out here. And I don't understand why we men ain't seeing this. We seeing it, but I guess we trying to fight it. Understandably, but it is what it is. We can't cry about it. Because it's not going to change. All these fucking conversations we having up here with these women, oh, you don't even want to be looking for money. You're supposed to be looking for character. That's not going to stop shit. Women are going to go after what they think that makes them great. Period. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care. And if you talk about you can't struggle, you can't do it.
Learn that shit. When I was in a relationship with their dad, I was fucking unhappy and I wanted him to make me feel better. And when he did not fulfill his job of making me feel better, which he was not supposed to do, it's like I didn't even want to be around him no more at that point. I got upset. And with me being alone, I realized it wasn't his job to make me feel better. That's my fucking job. It's my job. I kept telling her, I don't feel loved by you. I don't feel loved by you. I don't feel loved by you. I didn't even fucking feel loved by my goddamn self. How can I get mad at you for not making me feel loved? And I don't even make my fucking self feel loved. What have I done for myself to show myself that I love me? Nothing. But I was mad at him. You didn't do this to make me feel loved. You didn't do this. You didn't do this. Well, what the fuck did I do? Other than sit up and fucking cuss his ass out. And tell him how bad of a fucking job he doing as a boyfriend. Right? But when I sat down, got my ass in therapy, my therapist said some powerful shit. And that shit stuck with me ever since. She said, how you feel, those are your feelings. Nobody else. It's you. You are fucking unhappy. You are with you at all times. You is fucking you. How you feel, that's how you fucking feel. And those feelings that you have, those are your feelings. Nobody can make that shit better. Even if they try to make you feel better, they can't make you feel better because they can't hop inside of you and fix that shit. If your heart is broken, nobody can come in your life and mend that shit and fix that shit. It's your heart. It's yours. That shit is yours. Your abandonment wounds, your trauma, all of that shit, that's your shit. It's yours.
And this is what these women need to learn out here. But one thing they're not going to stop doing, they're not going to stop demanding top price, top dollar. That's not going to change. Because this is how they think. This is how they think. Women are selfish.
You think a woman can love a man with no boundaries?
No.
What you mean, no?
A man can love a woman with no boundaries, but she can't.
Break that down. How come she can't?
Her heart is more corrupt. She's more conniving. She can never be satisfied with love. She always wants it. The man don't. The man will take the most simplest, basic form of love. Woman can't. She can't. There's no way she's gonna do it just with no boundaries. She's gonna have plenty of boundaries.
Why you think a woman can't take just plain love? Cause what you saying make a lot of sense.
Boundaries.
You think a woman can love a man with no boundaries?
No.
What you mean, no?
A man can love a woman.
And these women are very tiring, man. They're very selfish.
If he asked me to meet him at a restaurant and we go there and he asked me to go 50-50, that's the last time I'm seeing him.
You prefer the man to pay for everything?
Yes.
Why?
Because I feel like I deserve that.
Why do you deserve that?
Well, I just feel like I built this life that I have for myself already, and I would want someone that can add to it and not take away from it.
Okay, but so you currently are single. And you pay for your own food.
Exactly.
You pay your own rent.
Yeah.
So if a guy came in and you guys were equitably contributing to the finances of the household, it would actually be an improvement in your lifestyle to go from he pays everything and you pay nothing versus your current position, which is you're paying entirely for your own rent, your own food, your own bills, everything. So I don't understand, let's say you encountered a guy who wants to go 50-50. That's a no-go though for you, correct?
No. If I'm just dating a guy, I would expect him to want his financials to be together as well. That's what I would want in a man. When we do move in together, then he would take over paying bills because he knows how to pay bills.
You don't know how to pay bills.
And that's how these women see men. That's how they see us. Money, money, money. Money. That's what they see us. And yeah, we're still looking for love. We still, baby, I'm going to tell you beautiful. I'm doing, no. Niggas need to stop talking to women like that. What do you mean you're beautiful? You need to walk up to and say, "What's up, bad bitch? What's good? How are we gonna negotiate these terms?" That's how men got to approach these women now. That's it. There's no all that romance, sending flowers. I think you're just a special person. These women, they don't care about that. They want their bills paid. That's what they want. So if they're negotiating terms of what they think that they deserve, men need to start negotiating terms on what we think we deserve. Because it's a business, gentlemen. Relationship or marriage, anytime you're dealing with a woman, it's a business. Anytime that you two are negotiating, going into a long-term commitment, you're entering a business contract. Believe it or not, because the relationship is premarital. So a lot of women are making a lot of men pay to fund this experience, this dating experience, for 2 to 5 years before they even get married to these guys. And then they're expecting the guy to pay for the wedding ring and then the wedding. And then after the wedding, guess what? It don't stop. Then he continues to pay for the mortgage and all the other bills. Then there are some women that chip in at times, right? They might go 30%, 40%. There might be a few women out there. I'm not saying all women are just making him 100% foot the bills. But I'll say this, 98% of them not paying that mortgage. And let me tell you this, they're not paying that mortgage. You might got one or a couple of women out there that's splitting it down the middle. Most women are telling the men, if I marry you, I don't pay bills. That's how women are negotiating their contracts. When the guy say, I want to marry you, she lets him know, are you paying all the bills? She's not going to take that marriage if you don't give that stipulation. Women are analytical. They're analyzing men on how their outcome is benefits them. But men, we're not doing that. We're just saying, okay, long as she ain't out here sleeping with a whole bunch of dudes, long as we can spend time together, we cool. But we got to be more fortunate. We got to be a little tougher. If you're going to marry a woman, you need to come to that table with your demands too. A little bit more. Hey, this ain't 1980 no more. This is 2026. So if she's asking for, she ain't gonna pay no bills, what do you want in return? Well, if you don't want to pay bills, I'm not going to give you a ring. I'm not giving you a ring for me to continue to pay for all the big bills. Because then I feel like, a slave. And then she don't want to listen to you. She doesn't want to follow instructions from you. She always got pushback. She got everything. She doesn't respect your leadership because she thinks she's a better leader. This is why the divorce rate where it's at, because women are not complying. Even though they're getting paid pretty good money, they're still leaving. They're still complaining. And the happy life, the happy wife, happy life thing, that is coming down now. That walls are starting to come down now. That was the man's fortress. That was his ticket, right? Happy wife, happy life it. But now, because women are accessing resources more than ever before, the happy wife, happy life is no guarantees anymore. She'll still leave you because she'll get bored. Once again, let's be clear. The number one reason for divorce in the United States of America is finances. Let's say it again. Finances. Not infidelity. Finances. That's leading the charge. Because women are putting a time clock on dudes. If they don't make a certain amount of money, they feel like you're not worth it, and they will leave you.
You could have a rich and him not be a spender. You know, they like to be frugal and they like to just like keep the money to themselves. Like, no, I want who's gonna spend some. It's level to. There's a lot of rich niggas. Well, not that I encountered, but that I know. I know a lot of them. You could have a rich and him not be a spender. You know, they like to be frugal and they like to just like keep the money to themselves. Like, no, I want who's gonna spend some.
Period. She wants something gonna spend something. So you think you come in talking about, oh, I'm on a budget because I want to get to know you. I want to make sure before I make a large investment, I want to get to know you more. Oh, she's getting out of there. She's up out of there. She's gonna go find what she want, or she's gonna be by herself. She can sell her coochie. See, the average woman can sell her coochie for what you can do for her on the dates and all that. She can make that in 15 minutes. She can make that. You taking out a date, buying her food, right? So let's just say you take her to a nice high-end restaurant, $300, $400. She can go and sell her coochie and make that hour she spent with you, she can make up to $1,000 in her pocket. That's the way women look at it.
You're gonna work. You're not gonna bitch. You're not gonna moan. You're gonna listen to every motherfucking word that comes out of my mouth. You're not gonna blink without permission. Your world is mine, and I'm not your manager. I'm your fucking boss, bitch. You're gonna work. You're not gonna bitch. You're not gonna moan.
This shit is serious out here. And I'm not trying to clown dudes and stuff like that. I understand the homies want love. I understand the homies want, the old Jodeci days. Forever, my lady. Ooh. I know we still stuck, nigga, in the 90s. Right? We stuck. We stuck, nigga. But we got to come out this shit. Or you're going to be alone. Simple as that. You don't have to marry these women. Granted, I am anti-marriage, but I'm telling you right now, if you're going to go through with it, you better negotiate the contract to where you benefit more than she do. You got to pay to win. We got to pay to win. I'm sorry.
Perception and reality are not the same. Nigga, what you perceive is your reality, but it's not true. Just because you've been mistreated, you've been lied to. Nigga, there are some honest people in the world. When I look at the glass, you see half empty, I see half full. Perception and reality.
And that's what we got to understand. Perception, what we perceive a relationship should be or a woman doesn't fucking matter. Because perception is not reality. Perception is not reality. The reality is the women are charging. That's the reality. And the men are complaining. That's the reality. So I'm in the stream. Thank y'all for coming. Hit the like button on the way out the door. Hope you learned something. Stay focused. Stay winning. Don't let nobody get you down. Stay a king.